I don't know how to do this. Well, oh my god, guys. Hello.
Pause.
Breathe. Hi guys, it's Margaret and Lily coming live from Bulgaria.
We're not live.
Well, it was live at one point,
This
and then
is true.
it's not anymore. We are in Sofia, Bulgaria, because we are living here for 10 months, as you have already known because you've watched our previous videos.
And if you haven't, you should do that.
So today we are doing a question and answer. We, Margaret and myself, have asked you guys to ask us questions that you would like to have answered, so
shout out to all my friends and family who actually gave us questions.
and I think my mom was the only one that asked, but
Okay, first question, how is driving/traffic different?
okay, driving. The cars are much smaller.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Like the cars are smaller, which I think is true for most of Europe, and there's like less variation in the type.
Yeah.
Most of the cars look the same, which makes it confusing when I'm like waiting for my host mom to pick me up and I'm like, is that silver 4-door car hers or someone else's?
Oh, another thing. You have to be 18 to drive here, so none of my friends that I've made here can drive, so.
In terms of like traffic, when there's more of it, yeah, Sofia is a city of like 2 million people, and my hometown was like 180,000, so like there's more cars. I don't know if it's like that different from any other big city in terms of like amount, but like traffic laws are definitely more like flexible here. There's definitely more like driving around people or like speeding up to go through a red, like that sort of stuff.
Yeah, the roads are a crazy place. That
Yeah.
brings us to the question of public transportation, because
Yeah.
public transportation
Yes.
saves lives.
Yes. Public transportation is the only way that we've been able to do anything this entire year. Sofia it's not like the best public transport system in the world, but it has a lot of options. There's the metro, which has 2 lines. It goes like through the center of the city and a few other like key points. There are trolleys, trams,
Trolley
trolley buses. Like there's like all of the
Yeah.
options basically. And like you might have to like walk 15 minutes once you get somewhere because like I said, public transport doesn't like cover everything, but you can get pretty much anywhere with public transport.
And learning to use like multiple modes, like a metro to the bus, using the app Move It. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
But it's
shout out to Move It for saving our lives.
Oh my god, sponsor us. But like literally, once you figure out that you can get places with a lot of modes of transportation, you're set.
To get to where I live, from the city center, you have to take a metro and then you have to take a bus. And then there's like a mini bus that isn't even like part of the public transport system. Like it costs extra, and it only fits like 16 people. It costs like 80 cents. But like it only fits like 16 people, and there's like a bunch of those little buses that run out to like the small villages around the city too. So
Yeah.
it's good. It's a good system.
Yeah, and my commute to school when I do take public transportation, it's walking to the trolley, walk to metro, walk. And that's like a normal commute for the average Bulgarian student, like an hour and 15. It's pretty average.
Yeah, like when I first got here, I was like, oh my gosh, that place is 30 minutes away. Oh my gosh. Now I'm like, it's only 30 minutes. It's not an hour and a half.
Yes.
Next question. What sorts of candy and snacks are popular? Candy isn't like huge. Like
What's the definition of candy?
well, like chocolates, candies, like milk of chocolate is popular.
Oh, and the candies, like the little Merci bars that people get for their birthdays.
Yeah.
Oh, but like that's special occasion.
Just like chocolate, I guess, like anywhere else. It's not like anything super specific. Snacks, on the other hand, there's a lot of like kind of very plain snacks.
Frus, Chris,
Yeah, like the little sticks. Yeah, there's like little like tiny little breadsticks that are salted that have like no flavor. But like they're like I can see why they're like
Yeah.
a good like snack.
At my school, there's a lot of like sweet snacks, like medinka. It's like this honey bar with chocolate.
Oh.
Like it's a circular thing.
Wafers are
Oh,
popular.
wafers, yeah.
And also there's like what's called like 7 days.
Oh yeah.
So there's like croissants and other like pastries that come in like individual wrapped packaging. I haven't tried them just because it's like not my thing. But those are sold everywhere. Rice cakes. Rice cakes are super popular.
And that was really surprising. Like,
yeah, I
thought-
love it because there's like rice cakes, like normal rice cakes, and also like little like snack, like bite-sized rice cakes that are really good with like olive oil and like salt flavors.
Yeah, like bagel bites.
That sort of stuff. And then like just like Bulgarian pastries like banitsa.
And little fornetti.
Oh, fornetti, yeah. So those are like, it's like little bakeries kind of that sell like pastries with fillings, like little tiny ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere there's little nut shops.
Yes. Oh my gosh, how do we forget? That's like the most popular
I know.
snack. This is my favorite thing in Bulgaria. There's like stands that just, you can just get like 150 grams of like mixed nuts or dried fruit or something, and they're everywhere.
Yeah, and like in all of our host families, like all the Americans here are, well, I think like it rings true for the entire country, but the cupboards are filled head to toe with like kilograms of nuts. Like, not joking, there's whole bags of every type.
It's my favorite thing in the world. I love it. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. What's next? Something we were excited to do / didn't know about and ended up loving.
Okay, I didn't know about how big Bulgarian dance was, and I think that I went to my first thing in Margaret's little village, and then I started doing dance classes, like Bulgarian traditional dance, horo.
We'll like put a video in or something.
It's very fun.
Ooh, yeah, she has like special Bulgarian dance shoes now. They're super fancy and cute.
My neighbor made them for me. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's pretty lit.
How is learning Bulgarian, and what are our impressions of the language?
NATO bread.
I really like learning Bulgarian. It's really fun. It like was deceptively easy at first, and then has gotten progressively harder, which is probably the case with any language, but like at the beginning I was like, oh my gosh, I got this. Like, it's
Margaret
so
does got it though. She has it. She's very, very good.
You are also good.
Thank you, Margaret, but no. But it's definitely interesting. Understanding is by far better than speaking.
Yeah.
I think that's everything.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's not easy to learn, but like the more you use it, the more you learn. Like, about like a month and a half into our time here, my host mom was basically like, you need to speak Bulgarian. Like, if you know how to say something in Bulgarian, even if it's just like, how are you? Like, you need to say it in Bulgarian. And so we basically done that since then. Like, after New Year's, we have been trying to only speak in Bulgarian whenever possible, which is definitely really, really helpful in terms of learning the language. It's exhausting, but it definitely helps. It's like a very interesting mix of a bunch of different languages.
Yes, so true. Like
go ahead.
My friend recently told me that there's a lot of words that like are just transcribed into Cyrillic, transliterated from like, there's like French words, Spanish, Russian because it's very not very okay. There's a lot of languages, and that was because the Ottoman rule. They when a lot of things were invented, they were still under the Ottoman yoke, so they did not get words for that until afterwards, when they just ended like
they used the words that already existed in other languages and like adapted them. And then Bulgaria is like a francophone country. Like, it has like connections to France.
Yeah.
So a lot of the words are similar. The grammar structure is kind of similar, which is really helpful for both of us because we both have studied French before.
And describing it, like, I think Bulgarian still to this day sounds like Spanish Russian. And I don't
like, there's like the rolled R's, but then it's very like Russian sounding.
And it's like bouncy.
I like it a lot as a language.
Oh, and the most interesting thing, like, I've seen in Bulgaria is that so whatever you call your parents, like mamo or tatko, they will call you the same thing. So, like, my host brother says mamo, and then she'll whenever she wants him, she's like mamo. So that's very interesting.
It's a cool language. I like it. It's really hard though.
Oh, also, my favorite thing is the diminutive. What is it called?
Oh yeah, diminutives. They're so cute.
Like, okay, so you add like it depends on the gender. We recently had this in our Bulgarian lesson.
Yeah.
But like for obichamte, which is I love you, you can say obichkamte,
like as a cut, like makes it like cuter.
Like, I love it. So
yeah, and there's like, you can do that with almost anything. Like, my host grandpa will ask me if it's warm upstairs, which could just be gore toplulie, and he'll say gore toplichko. Yeah. Like, he's making the word warm like cuter. And you can do it with like like people do their names, like Lilense, Margaret.
Every name.
Yeah.
You never, unless you're a foreigner, will say the person's actual name. So.
Yeah, it's really cute. Compare Bulgarian and U.S. high school. So, I'm in a public Bulgarian school. Lily's at the American College of Sofia, which is like pseudo-American.
Hybrid.
Yeah, it's like a mix.
Yeah.
I'm in Bulgarian public school. It is nothing like American high school besides the presence of teenagers and teachers. Like, that's basically the only thing that it has in common. Like, in Bulgarian high school, you're in one room for the whole day with the same people, and teachers come in and out.
Yeah.
I think I'm taking 12 subjects, which is a lot. There's also 2 shifts. So there's morning shift and afternoon shift. And morning shift is 7:30 to 1:20, afternoon is 1:30 to 7:20, like PM. And you are in like morning shift for one half of the year and then afternoon shift for the other. So I'm an afternoon shift now, which is nice because I get to sleep in and I don't have to get up at 6 a.m. anymore. There aren't a ton of school activities. Like, sometimes teachers will offer like extra programming for their classes after school. Or like my math teacher does this thing where she'll just like organize trips to the theater. But there aren't like sports teams or like theater productions. That sort of stuff doesn't really exist. Like, I recently learned that my school has a student council, but I didn't know that until last week. So it's much more like you have your class and those like 20 people are like your primary community in the school, and you're together for all 5 years.
Yeah. And my school, it's different, but like the things that have, there's sections, so you like the same thing, you stay with the same section, but instead of all through high school, it's just for 1 year. So like each grade's divided into like 9 or 10 sections at ACS. And the things that they've incorporated from America is like ACS does have clubs and
you
activities.
switch rooms for classes.
Oh, and yeah, and stuff like that. But it's hard to describe. It's not for all of Bulgaria. It's definitely not the U.S.
My school's also K through 12.
Oh, and mine is 8th through 12.
Yeah, so that's what they consider high school.
Yeah.
So a lot of people switch schools between 7th and 8th grade, but most schools are K through 12.
Yeah.
Or I guess 1st through 12, because kindergarten's like separate thing. Also, you can start 1st grade at 6 or 7 here.
Oh.
So each class is like a mixture of ages.
Oh yeah, like I'm in 10th grade here, but everybody's my age, like 16.
And she'd be in 11th grade back in the US.
Yeah.